now.
Right?
Hey! I'm Rick.
Why? Why? We can't.
What?
No.
Go!
I'm Toos.
And you're listening to Speaking Spooky. This week's
episode
one of Speaking Spooky
is the Hitcher.
A 1986 classic.
Is it really a classic?
I mean,
didn't this have a hand in ruining that guy's career?
We'll talk about that later. I mean, it was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, but I want to talk about it now.
Of a career that started like 6 years before.
It's topical.
So anyway, starring C. Thomas Howell,
Jennifer Jason Leigh,
and Rutger Hauer.
I didn't even know it was her in it.
Really?
Yeah, she looked like way different.
Well, yeah,
like I knew it was
young.
her in it because the credits rolled before the movie even started.
She didn't look like she did in The Hateful Eight. But that's because that was made
30
years later. No, 30.
30 years later.
Yeah.
She also didn't look like she did in Fast Times, and I was...
Well, that's because she was, like, naked for half of Fast Times.
Yeah, she was. What an angel. I think she got paid for that.
What, Fast Times?
Yeah.
I think they just found her naked in the dugout.
Is that how you become a movie actress or actor?
I think that's...
Didn't they find Johnny Depp eating salad or something like that?
Really?
Yeah, they saw him at, like, a cafe, and somebody was just like... You look good eating food.
Where do you think they found Randy Quaid?
Quaaludes.
What?
It's like a name game.
So, C. Thomas Howell, this is like, what, his fourth movie he ever did?
Yeah.
Got his big break in The Outsiders, which everyone knows from probably the 8th grade.
I never saw it or read it.
You never... Wait, for real?
Yeah, I read that other one. This Is Then, That Was Now. Or That Was Then, This Is Now. Not Rumblefish.
Did you have to read it for school?
No.
On your own. You read her book that wasn't The Outsiders.
Yeah. S.E. Hinton? Is that it or something?
Hipster.
Dude, I didn't pick the book. My teacher picked the book.
I thought you said you didn't read it for school.
No, I didn't. Wait, I didn't read The Outsiders.
Yeah, but you read That Was Then, This Is Now for school.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It was good. The one guy goes on like an acid trip and he, like sees spiders or something.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But yeah, C. Thomas Howell, got his start with The Outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
Really, his IMDb described him as an up-and-coming star.
Wasn't he in E.T.?
Yeah. One of those little kids.
Mm-hmm.
But,
he was in Face Swap.
Was he?
No. Could you imagine?
So...
What else was he in, though?
Sometime between
what else was he in?
Dude, it was literally like 3 really big, good teen movies.
What was that other one, though?
And then The Hitcher.
Yeah,
and then
which made $12.
And then, that, Soul Man. And then, like...
The Asylum.
Should we talk about Soul Man?
No.
But...
We'll get in trouble.
We're not going to get in trouble.
If you say it 3 times in a row, he appears in blackface like he appeared in the movie.
Why would you agree to do a movie in blackface?
Where you pretend to be somebody.
And think that it's a good idea.
Somebody from a lower income family to get into college.
Where?
And they wouldn't be able to figure it out when you showed up on orientation day and you were white and not as you described.
Where this isn't like Tropic Thunder where like it's as a joke, like a comment on it. This is like him literally believing that doing blackface in a movie would help his career.
Was it his fault or was it his agent's fault?
Probably his agent. Well, I mean, he probably blamed his agent, but his agent probably got him blacklisted because he really... I mean, now he's starring in direct-to-DVD ripoff movies.
The Asylum.
Like, the day...
He directs them, too.
The day the Earth
Yeah, but he directs
stopped.
them.
Oh, well, that's something. I mean, he probably gets a steady paycheck.
Yeah,
Right?
he has 3 kids.
Oh, that probably eats away at all
So
his money.
says Wikipedia, our number 1 sponsor.
You can't say that.
Really?
Well, if you say that they sponsor you, they'll ask you for money.
They'll ask us for money?
Yeah, dude.
Sponsors give...
Yeah, but you've seen their donation drive stuff. Like...
Yeah.
When they're literally asking you for money to continue reading.
Why don't they just put an ad on the page? Instead of just covering half the page and then begging for money.
Well, why don't we put an ad on our page?
We don't even have a page.
It's a work in progress. So, are we going to start talking about this movie?
What movie?
The Hitcher. Yeah, the 2007 Michael Bay produced movie starring Sean Bean.
What was that guy's agent thinking?
Sean Bean.
Yeah.
Dude,
What was that, 2007?
No, his agent probably just spins around and throws darts at a wall. Because he was in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
And then he was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like, how many years later?
Well,
12?
If you can do between Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones.
Wasn't he really in the first one because he dies?
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, I guess 12-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he do between then?
The Hitcher.
Oh.
He got so immersed in the role that he almost got arrested for a string of murders in Texas.
Man. Hitcher was good.
The 2007 one, or
No, the original one.
the 1986 one?
Yeah.
Or that Joyride knockoff that J.J. Abrams
That
made?
one is... That movie's good.
You saw it?
Yeah. I used to watch it all the time.
I'm not doing my homework.
It's really good. It has, what's his name? The guy from...
Billy Crudup.
No. The other guy.
Matthew Lillard.
The guy from, the one... Paul Walker?
It has Paul Walker in it?
Yeah,
or the
I'm
guy
pretty sure
from
he's
Paul
in it.
Walker?
No, wait. Is Paul Walker the guy from Need for Speed or whatever those movies are?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it. And the other guy, Steve Zahn.
Classic.
Yeah. Now that you think of it, that movie is almost exactly like it, except the guy just drives a semi.
Oh. So it's like the direct-to-DVD Hitcher sequel starring Jake Busey.
Yeah. He drives a semi in it.
He does. And they, very clever, they do a role reversal where it's a female hero.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she doesn't...
So she doesn't
get...
Yeah, what... We'll talk
Right.
about that. We'll talk about that.
Will we?
Well, I don't want to talk about it, but we'll allude to it. But
Wouldn't want to spoil it for you. The movie's only...
30 years old?
Yeah.
Alamo Drafthouse actually had like a 30th anniversary screening.
How did we get one of those?
No one showed up.
Really?
Someone probably did. Like, some dude from Fangoria, like, was the MC. And they draw some type of crowd, right?
Yeah. I mean, I go on it.
Yeah. So, yeah, The Hitcher. Should we...
It was really grainy. That was really cool because it was the 80s. It seemed like a movie that was made today that took place in the 80s because of how 80s this movie actually was. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like he filmed a movie today and then dragged the film over a bed of rocks.
Yeah, and it was just like, here's a score that I think they would have put in a movie in the 80s.
Was there even a score?
There was for one scene.
There was like a 3-minute song, and then there was literally, it was all, what is it, diegetic sound?
Maybe,
like it's just all...
maybe we like weren't paying attention because we were just...
Yeah.
And then like when that song happened, we were
so
just like,
over the
wow,
top.
this is so insanely ridiculous that we just forgot about everything that happened beforehand.
Yeah. So it's basically like C. Thomas Howell, Pony Boy,
Driving a car at 4 a.m.
across country, like
back roads.
falling asleep at the wheel,
Literally.
middle of Texas.
And he stops to pick up a hitchhiker because, and later you find this out, he wanted him to keep him awake. He thought he would keep him awake while he was driving.
That actually seems like a reasonable move. Because if he stayed behind the wheel and kept falling asleep, he would have died. He almost got wrecked by that semi.
But should he have just listened to his mom and never picked up a hitchhiker? Would his life have been
Well,
1,000,000 times better?
his mom wasn't around. when
Yeah, but he said like
what
his mom
what mom doesn't know
can't hurt her.
will get his balls ripped off because that guy had a really nasty knife pinned right on them.
Yeah, I like that part when you see it.
And the guy's just
the construction guy
you...
sees it, and then the construction guy is just like waves them on, and he's just like, you guys.
Young lovers.
Yeah. But yeah, picks up Rutger Hauer, real creep, immediately. I don't know how you even let that guy get in a car, because he was creeping hard.
Yeah.
From the moment.
He seemed nice.
Really? He asked him...
He was quiet.
Ponyboy asks him, where are you going? And he doesn't respond and asks for a cigarette and gives him this glare.
Yeah.
Like a naughty, dirty glare.
He's a dirty boy. He's a naughty little boy.
He was a disgusting human being, and he scared me.
Yeah. So, I mean, they drive. They see that one car, that empty car that's smoking, and Ponyboy's like trying to help, and then, yeah.
Rutger Hauer, pushes on his leg.
Oh, yeah.
Forces him to drive past.
And then the real trouble starts.
Yeah, he starts threatening him.
Says he's gonna... What does he ask him? Like, do you know what the sound an eyeball makes when it pops?
Which is in the original script. Remember we were reading about that? They were talking about
Dude,
eyeballs popping all over the place.
That script sounded like something.
I want the original script.
Yeah, I mean, that guy, Eric Red, he wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Eric Red?
Yeah.
While he was driving, he was a taxi driver in Austin, Texas when he was writing this.
Yeah.
Which...
Wait, I thought...
He moved to Texas, and I thought he wrote it down there.
Oh, I thought it was like his senior thesis, and then he spent a year as a taxi driver trying to make money to distribute something.
Oh, to get the thesis out there?
Yeah, I have no idea.
All I thought was that if this guy's driving a taxi and any of his passengers find this scribbled screenplay,
on napkins,
about
his taxi,
about just murdering people and ripping people's eyes out, I don't think that would fly today.
Yeah, but it was the 80s, man.
Yeah, they probably had a lot of other problems.
If someone asked him about it, he probably just would have been like cocaine, and they would have been like, yeah, crazy night.
Yeah. So, yeah, they keep on driving. They drive.
And drive.
For an interminable amount of time.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes. And then you see the door jar sign while Rutger Hauer's placing a knife to this guy's face.
Yeah, and he's asking him to just wish for his own death.
Yeah.
He's just Ponyboy, I want you to say 4 words.
He died in The Outsiders, right? Or no? Who died in The Outsiders?
Wait.
Who says stay gold?
Well,
is that the one who dies?
Isn't it Johnny Cade?
Dude, I didn't.
I think it's Johnny. Well, I mean, the thing is,
someone says stay gold.
We're not gonna look this up because we're not allowed to do that. So I'm gonna say it's Johnny Cade.
Who's that?
Ponyboy's best friend.
Who plays him?
I don't know. Probably one of the Estevezes.
What about one of the Coreys?
No, they were in the Lost Boys.
Yeah, but they were in the 80s.
Yeah, actually, one of them might have been the Outsider, but we'll never know.
So who says stay gold?
I think it's Johnny Cade.
He says stay gold, and he dies.
Okay, yeah, because...
he was cool.
No, here's the thing. I think there's this character named Dally, or Dallas or something. Maybe it's not him, but something happens where they get into, a tussle with, their rival gang, and Johnny, knifes one of them and sends him to the hospital.
So is this the Warriors for kids?
Yeah, it's Junior Warriors. But yeah, Johnny knifes him. Him and Ponyboy run away so they won't get caught. They hole up in this abandoned house or something, dye their hair blonde, and then something. There's a horrible fire. Johnny Cade gets crushed underneath a burning beam from this house, and survives, and dies in the hospital. But his words to Ponyboy are "Stay gold," as he's dying, because their hair's gold. And that's pretty awesome. That's all he can see.
Oh wait, really? That's kind of less awesome.
He just loved the hair.
Really? I read The Wave.
I didn't read that.
It was good.
I'm 100% sure one of my brothers stole it, and it's in my house somewhere.
Dude, it's good. It'll take you like 10 minutes to read because it's like 90 pages.
Isn't it like some kind of Holocaust or
Yeah,
Hitler
like some
allegory?
teacher in like 1960, 67, 68, something like that, wanted to like show the students how like that whole mentality of like being part of the group is way better than being on the outside. So like you'll do bad things to just be part of the group.
Well, yeah, that's 100% true.
Yeah, but you know,
Wait, and then they all become part of a big group and have a great time.
they have like the wave that they all do.
Yeah,
like the
like
people who aren't in the group.
No, at like stadiums and stuff, like the wave. It's about the invention of the wave.
Yeah, but that's what they took from this book. They didn't take the part where everyone who can't do the wave got really depressed and then got this teacher fired.
Oh. Wait, they just get depressed?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
There's no other...
No. You
Oh.
just get sad because you can't do the wave.
Oh, like people...
Imagine being at a sporting event and you're the one who can't do the wave.
Dude,
All 50,000 fans are doing it and you're sitting there in your seat
That's not a life I'd ever
eating your
wanna
corn
live.
fritters.
Oh, man. Weighed down by those fritters. So, what are we even talking about?
The Wave. That book by S.E. Hinton.
Oh, I didn't read... Did you read that one, too, and not The Outsiders?
Well, I read The Wave, yeah.
Oh.
I thought I made that abundantly clear.
What?
Just because I completely lied about 90% of it creating the wave for a sports team.
I mean, if we don't know that we're telling a lie, is it a lie? Like, if we genuinely don't know something and we just make up what we assume to be true, it can't be a lie.
Yeah, but I think you'd be lying. So what if you just lie, but the other person doesn't know it's a lie? Then it becomes their own truth.
Well, yeah.
Until you tell them it's a lie.
Yeah, but
so
you
it's
don't
truth.
know it's a lie because you don't know what the truth is.
No, I know when I'm lying.
Really?
How would I not know I'm
Wait,
lying?
Dude, I never know when I'm lying.
How can you never know when you're lying?
I think I have a problem.
Yeah, that's an actual problem. It's called lying syndrome.
Is it diagnosable?
No. Wait, yeah, you can diagnose it. Is it curable, is what you want to know.
How do I stop lying?
You stop speaking.
To myself.
No, you stop speaking to everyone.
Oh.
You can still talk to yourself.
I feel like that would bring about a litany of other problems.
Like what? Like Rutger Hauer? You turn into him?
I
From
mean,
the Hitcher?
like,
that movie?
real life Rutger Hauer?
No, from the Hitcher.
Dude, did you know?
Do you think he just locked himself in a room and just lied to himself?
Did you read that, like, Rutger was apparently so intensely into character that C. Thomas Howell was, like, legitimately scared of him and, like, did not want to go near him on set?
I didn't read that, but I saw Rutger Hauer in this movie, and I would have legitimately been afraid to go near him.
I mean,
on set too. He's
basically playing his Blade Runner character as an actual person.
I haven't seen Blade Runner in so long. I need to watch that again.
But you know who he was, right?
Yeah.
The unicorn.
Yeah.
But
wait, no, I thought the unicorn guy was Edward James Olmos.
Yeah.
Who's the one? Is Rutger Hauer the one who's hanging off that building at the end?
Yeah, Rutger Hauer's like the crazy, like super strong one.
Yeah.
Time to Die, Teardrops in the Rain.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Then he dies, and I was kind of sad. Because all he wanted to do was like live as a normal person.
But he wasn't.
Well, yeah, but at what point does that line become blurry enough where he basically is a person?
When you're run on batteries.
All right.